Okay. I'm up. Good morning, everybody that's tuning in. Good morning. Good morning. Today's the what? Today's the 25th January. Yeah, January 22. I want to talk a little bit more about the old Activision, Microsoft purchasing Activision. I wanna give my shout out to. I guess I got to be serious. Sometimes I guess I could. I want to give my shout out to all the families out there and okay, okay. Press play there.
That seems fine.
Still, let's put this in the background a little bit. If it come in, that is. Okay, oh, there you go. Yes, to all the all the people that working at Activision Blizzard. I pray that everything is going well for these family. I guess they've been going through so much. I'm not sure, man. Like I think I know I'm a gamer, and I guess a lot of us are gamers. But at the end of the day, like I want I want better for those people and their family. So I would like them to be under a better management, and I would like them to be able to actually support their family and actually show up to a working environment that's welcoming and stuff like that. Cause like I'm a gamer, and I would love to know, as much as I love my games and stuff, I would love to know that those people that are making the games that I love are actually taken care of, and they are being treated well for their talent, and actually seen as a access to a company compared to like a nobody, or be treating bad, even though they making this company like millions and millions of dollars off of they hard work and their dreams. I'm sure some of them get paid decent money, but it's the company that really getting the richness of all the hours, blood, sweat, and tears that they put into these IP. I would just love to know that these people are taken care of as a gamer. Because me as a gamer, I actually care to know that these people are taken care of. And it's just like I've been on Twitter been like really toxic ever since this whole acquisition of them getting this company. A lot of people are let me turn up my mic a little bit right there. Let me turn it on a little bit. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying a lot of you know monopoly and gaming, and is this right? you know I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer first. Like I love Nintendo, I love PlayStation, but I also love Xbox. And I play on the like Game Boy and the Twitch, Switch, all these different. I'm just an all around gamer, so you know what I'm saying. I know not everybody out there have the money to probably buy a PlayStation or Xbox. Believe it or not, like I always like have like computers, but I'm not a computer gamer. I'm not even. I play some little game here and there in my laptop, but I'm not really a PC gamer. Like I'm gonna start like doing like gaming for my channel and stuff, and but I'm still gonna play like on PlayStation and Xbox. I'm not gonna buy. I probably buy games for PC. Cause there's some PC games that I will play, but it's games that I play with like my mouse. It's not competitive game. It's just some game that I'm moving around with my mouse and doing little things here and there. So I don't really consider myself as like a hardcore PC gamer. Most of my hardcore gaming is definitely in console, like PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo. So the thing is, I don't know. For competitive gamers, I'm like, to me, PC gaming is cool, but I think a lot of competitive gaming is like it's hard to. They have this crossplay. It's hard to go up against PC players. Not only I think they got forgot what they the way they see the map, they see more than you. They have some stuff that PC have an advantage over you as a console player. But okay, it's a little bit unfair, I guess. But that's not even the worst thing about PC gamers. I think the worst thing about a lot of PC gamers, unfortunately, is there's a lot of cheaters, especially when it comes to competitive gaming, and they could really like kill a whole community by just having these cheats that they're not supposed to have in a competitive game, and that will just like if you keep going into lobbies with a whole bunch of cheaters, it just kill your whole spirit because you're like going up against a cheater over and over and over. After a while, it's like you just want to find a community that you could actually get an honest game playing and stuff like that. So that's a little bit about PC gaming. But anyway, everybody that's coming in, please spam the like, share this broadcast, leave leave comments. So yeah, my phone just going off. I don't know. Okay, that's just people on Twitter. Like, why Twitter blowing up? Like, come on. Anyway, as I was saying about the whole Activision, like a lot of people are worrying. I'm just happy Xbox is competing. I'm happy that they are doing something for like Xbox. If you go back to Xbox, the first original Xbox, when did they come out? Original Xbox, dum dum dum. Unrated original Xbox. What is that? Like 24 million. The original PlayStation sell like 28 million. So, but the original PlayStation came out first. Then let's see. Content. You go back to content. Like once again, a lot of people is like even with Game Pass. Like Game Pass been okay, but like Game Pass came out when Game Pass came out June the 1st 2017. So Game Pass literally been out like 5 years, and Game Pass is just at 25 million now. I'm like that's cool, but I think for what you're going for, especially a subscription sub kind of content, I think they could be doing better. But I guess I think you got to have the foundation, and I think that comes down to content. I look at Netflix, nobody really believe in Netflix started in what August 29 1997. You know what I'm saying? And we're in 2022 January. Today's what? January what? Today's January 25th. So that's in 2022, and Netflix is at 222 million people like subscribe for Netflix. And Netflix, that's like what, 25? Yeah, that's like 25 years. So in over like 25 years since Netflix been created, they have over 225 million people. That's pretty good for something that people sub to, but they could still grow. But once again, Netflix started getting pushback from, since other companies see that Netflix was successful in this sub-based service, which a lot of some people are never willing to put their money into something new because they feel like it's going to be very niche, and they're not willing to put their money for something that like it's not going to be successful or whatever the case is. So it's like, okay, I'm not going to do that. But sometimes you got to willing to take a loss to see if something really work, and I think that's what Netflix did. And some people sub here and there, but look what Netflix did though. I think you see, I kind of look at Netflix and Xbox kind of in a little bit of that same water in a way. So like if you notice, Netflix would have been bigger right now than they is. I think when Netflix got really hit up on Netflix really got hit up on Marvel and Disney. Netflix had like Netflix had like Marvel IPs and Disney IPs that they was actually making show for Netflix, and they was booming. They was booming. You know, money was flowing. Everybody happy. You know, fish gonna fry in the kitchen, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was excellent. Yeah, everybody was having fun. All of that. But Netflix really start running in trouble when, you know, once again Disney start looking at Netflix making money, and Disney start looking, and you know, all these Marvel, Disney buy Marvel stuff, and Disney start looking at Netflix like, hold on, we have all these IP, we have content. So Disney starts saying, hold on, we could start our little thing in that, you know what I'm saying, instead of being on Netflix, let's pull all of our content from, let's pull all of our content and IP, Disney and Marvel and everything else that we have from Netflix, and let's become their competition, and let's come out and start off at like 13 or 14.99 a month. And because of, you know, you go back to all these IPs that they have, you know, all these Lion King, Goof Troops, they have so much IP. I got to get in my bag for this. I got to get in my bag for this. Let's see. Hold on. Where am I? I know they have a lot of IPs. Yeah, there we go. They have Lion King, Little Mermaid. They have Snow White. They have Aladdin. They have Mula. They have Pocahontas. They have Stitch. They have Snow White. They have 101 Dalmatians. They have Dumbo. They have The Sword in the Stone. They have Pinocchio. They have can't forget about Mickey. They have Peter Pan. They have The Hunchback of Notre Dame. They also have they have Tarzan. I guess they also have Pirate of the Pirate of the Caribbean. Oh my God. My language is going all crazy. Forgive me. Next, Aladdin, Goof Troops. They have Lion King. What is this? What is that again? They have all these. So they have all these IPs, and these are just like the Disney IPs. I know they have the Marvel, and they have the Marvel IP. What I do for them? I'm gonna check this out. Let's show that content and IP is king. Let's check this out. Netflix take 25 years to get like 222 subscribers. People become paid and all that good stuff. You know, oh, that's 25 years. That's a long time, but you know what I'm saying, they grow, they do their thing. But look what, since Disney pull all of this content and decided to become Netflix competitor, look what Disney Plus came out on the 12th of, it was the 12th of November, what, 2019. So that's like that's going into that's going to the end of 2019, and we're in 2022 right now. And right now Disney Plus is at 118 million. You could say that's like 2 years and like what, 2 months. So Disney Plus has literally been out 2 years and 2 months. Not only they come out for more money, but they already have half, almost half of what Netflix acquired in 25 years. And you wonder, how did they get that much subscribing in just about like 2 years and 2 months? Content, IPs. Usually somebody that's coming into a new game don't get all of that people to subscribe. So, but if you have exclusive content that people build up over for years, you have the Incredible Hulk, you have Wolverine, you have Black Panther, you have all of these that you could pull from other place and say, this, if you want to see these stuff, you need to come here. And then because you own these stuff, not you actually start going back and say, we are continuing Star Wars, we are continuing, you know, Marvel IPs, we're doing spin-offs. So So we're going to give you continuation of movies that usually we wouldn't do, but we come to this service. We're going to show you these IPs here. And everybody flocked to that they got 118 million people that subscribed for that today in just 2 years. That's amazing. That's crazy to think that a subscribe something that people just started in 2 years, you got that much people. But they had content. And they start making exclusive content that a lot of people know these heroes, and you want to see like, oh yeah, I got I'm so no, not only you're paying for Netflix, you're paying for Disney Plus. Or some people probably even left Netflix for Disney Plus, saying, okay, not watching Netflix like that, I'm just gonna go for Disney Plus. Or some people have both. Like me, I'll go with both or more, because at the end of the day, it's not that bad when you think about it if you're getting to see stuff that you like, or the content you like, or the IPs you like. Because remember, a lot of us are paying cable bill for like 150 a month, or 120 a month, or 130 a month. So for the fact that you could get Disney for like $15, or Netflix for 15, 7, depends on what tier of it you get. If you're gonna pay for cable, forget that. You could just, you could get access to stuff at your tip of your finger, compared to you have all these cable channels that you're not even watching. But regardless if you watch these cable channel or not, every month you'd have to pay, come up with that $150 for cable, or whatever the case is. So you have a choice. And I think that's where Xbox have it good, because once again, I think Netflix got screwed by not be able to have the Marvel content anymore, or the Disney content. So they lose a lot of customers there, but they're still pretty big, because they've been in the game over 25 years, and they literally start the streaming stuff about movie when it comes to, just bring it to a whole nother level. So I think where Microsoft have it good right now, Microsoft is just at what, 20-25 mil. Once again, Microsoft didn't have that much IPs. I think now they get in some IPs, and they get in some, they could put themselves in a better situation compared to Netflix, because the fact that they're gonna have IPs that they could put out games, even I'm sure some more streaming game stuff gonna come along in the next few years. But where they could get the heads up and the competition coming in, that when Netflix got side cast by somebody just coming and taking all that content from them, Microsoft could actually have content that belonged to them. So even when other streaming game service started up and whatever, they could still have some popular IP that they control. So even when these people are coming, they have stuff that they know is not going to go anywhere. And not only you could pay $15 for Game Pass, you could buy your games, or you could test out several games, and if you want to get some physical copy, you could go to the store and buy it. Or if you don't feel like buying it, you still pay your fee of $15, $14.99. I'm sure a few years from now they're gonna go up, because they're gonna have so much good IPs and content that it's gonna worth it, whatever the case is. But they could grow, and it's even with this Activision deal. Once again, it comes down to content. I think a lot of these stuff should be exclusive to their ecosystem, especially if they're trying to. Some people who said, okay, if they keep it on more, like PlayStation, whatever, they could make the money back at a faster pace. Yes, but you're trying to grow your service. So I think if you're trying to grow your service, your biggest IPs need to be on your service, and anybody that's gonna get to your biggest IP should have your service. So it's only right you have your biggest IP just to your service. That's what you're gonna tell people, you need to come here. What Disney do? They pull all of their stuff from Netflix everywhere else and say, you want this, you need to go to Disney Plus to get these IP. You need to come here. You need to subscribe to this. I think if they're really trying to grow Game Pass, they're gonna really need to make sure their best IPs are on Game Pass. If that's what you're trying to grow, and it's not just about making your money back, they're gonna definitely need to have some exclusive just to Game Pass. and they set themselves up to be better than Netflix in the long run because they have IPs that they own, and the content that they could put out, they could have those IPs until the end of time and pass it down from keep it in the company and just keep delivering great games. So as I was saying, PlayStation, and some people are saying, oh, PlayStation is PlayStation. Yes, PlayStation do a lot of shady business. PlayStation do a lot of shady business. PlayStation got Street Fighter 5 taken away from Xbox. PlayStation also take away Final Fantasy, which is my favorite RPG game, believe it or not. I think I play almost all the Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm a Final Fantasy. I love RPG, but Final Fantasy is probably my favorite. And they take that away from Xbox. I was kind of disappointed about that. I really didn't like that, but it is what it is. I guess it's content. Content is king. So